You're listening to a Mash Those Buttons podcast. Visit mashthosebuttons.com for a full podcast schedule.
Cargo secured. Extraction complete. Intelligence System Analytic Computer is activated. All ISAC systems are confirmed online. Data scanned. Downloading files.
What's up, guys? You're listening to episode 92 of SITREP Radio, giving you the news and other happenings in the world of the division. The final GE ambush is currently taking over many agents' lives, and we have a couple of other bits to cover this week as well. But first, my name is Mike. Joining me as always are my co-hosts, Robert.
Hello.
And Luke.
Yo.
How's it going, guys? You right?
Yeah, I'm good. Tired.
Tired, Luke?
Yeah, really tired.
Anyway, hope you've both had a great week, and welcome to everyone listening. Let's get down to some news.
State of the game.
We will try and make this a short episode so you can all get back to the sweet grind as well, as we've got a few gear sets to chase yet ourselves, haven't we, boys?
Yeah.
4, to be precise.
You still chasing 4?
Yeah, dude, it's been 2 days. Do not tell me you've got a gear set already or I'm leaving.
Anyway, we'll talk about gear sets in a little bit. I'll leave you on that cliffhanger. Anyway, this week's state of the game was mostly community focused. However, there were a few bits of information for you guys that I think is worth recapping. Luke, do you want to cover this one?
Yeah, so the server went down for maintenance like it always does for a couple of hours. Well, nearly always on a Thursday. And while it was down, they deployed a little patch that has fixed the manhunt commendation that's not been progressing during Rogue 2.0. I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently there's been a bug in Resistance where you can spawn additional NPCs. So, I mean, they knew about it. They fixed that as well. And, you know, with tidying up and whatever, hopefully that's going to clear up some of the dreadful lag in Resistance as well, because we fell foul of that this week, didn't we, boys?
Yeah, we ran, up to round 34, 35 on Resistance, and, I mean, we were streaming at the time, and I saw you guys both frozen on the spot. I had Reaper in chat with us, and he was like, okay, so the lag's pretty real at the minute, it's not good. Anyway, during the state of the game, they did say that, obviously, we're all waiting for all the gear sets to come out due to the classified drops that everyone's getting over the global events at the minute and the previous global events. And something they have actually spoken about before is the balancing of the gear sets. There are still no current plans to change any of the gear sets as of now. They're literally just going to listen, watch, and see what happens. I think it's something me and Rob spoke about today about one of the gear sets that we'll probably talk about a little bit later on. It's really going to be a few weeks before everything kind of pans out and see where everything fits in line with each other. I really hope, you know, we see some cool builds come as a result. And I don't think any of us want to see these builds get nerfed, do we, boys?
No.
No. Tweaks, yes, but nerfed,
yes.
no. Yeah.
We don't want to see them nerfed. I want to see the other ones buffed in line, just as powerful, because they're classified at the end of the day. They're meant to be powerful.
True.
Anyway, Luke.
Yeah. Xbox One X patch. Sorry, Xbox players, but they still haven't got any information on that for you at the moment. Guess you should have bought the right console. There is nothing yet announced for a Battle Royale mode in Survival. Unfortunately, it looks like it probably won't happen, which is really disappointing on a personal level as far as this show goes, because that would have been epic. Yeah, so I'm quite sad to read that one, actually.
I think we talked about that the other week, though, didn't we? Like, we would just... It's probably not going to happen, let's be honest, as much as we've kind of ranted about it on here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't mean that Survival as an entire game mode isn't going to get any love, though, because I think it does. I think it does need looking at a little bit, something just to make it a little bit more appealing to players to play. Because I mean, I haven't played it for a little while, but the last time I did play it, there was less than 6 people in the PvP server that I got spawned into. So
increase the chance of div tech in there, and people will be playing that thing.
yeah, but then you get into the argument as to how much div tech is worth an hour to 2 hours of your time. Because
True, but the complaint at the minute is, oh no, I can only play the Dark Zone for div tech. No, but it would be it's a possible PvE activity that they could make a div tech cash drop, which would be kind of cool. Even if it's like 100 an hour. I know it's not as much, but you're still getting something decent out of it at the end.
It's an idea. It's an idea. Something else they mentioned on today's State of the Game was they don't have an exact date as to when they will increase the drop rates of classified items. They're looking into it, checking the numbers and whatever, and we'll get back to us on that one. Was it Matthew Higsby on Twitter this week was looking at drop rates for DivTech as well, wasn't he? So, they're listening to us. They've always said they listen to us on stuff like Twitter and Reddit and the forums and stuff, haven't they? So they clearly are doing. I know certain YouTubers have put videos out about classified drop rates after the Gs have all finished, haven't they? So that's obviously on their agenda. And something else that we've all talked about quite a bit is the buffing of exotics to be in line with classifieds. As of yet, they've absolutely no plans to do that.
Yeah, I think Yannick said, that sounds like it would be OP on the State of the Game. So we'll have to see what happens next for the division, I guess.
That's the point, though, right?
No comment.
They would need to be OP to be in line, wouldn't they?
That's why they're exotics, in my opinion. But hey.
Anyway, this week's stats with Ron.
Ron. Did you just call me Ron? I'm not going to say that.
Apologies for anyone new listening. That is a throwback to a previous episode.
Yeah. So Yannick went through some stats this week. I'm going to quickly go over them and just repeat what he said if you didn't watch the State of the Game. For the first 48 hours of the global event, 6.7 billion tokens have been earned.
Wow.
That's amazing. That's just me as well.
However, I'm pretty sure the total from the last GE event was 15 billion. So we'll have to see how it compares.
Holy shit.
Next week.
4.3 million superior caches have been purchased.
So you've got all your gear sets.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I wish. 126,000 cage masks have been earned. 129,000 bug masks have been earned. They're pretty even. And 15,000 haze masks have been earned. Not so even. It's not hard to do, but it's just a ball ache, right? I don't think I'm going to bother doing that one because I'm lazy.
I can't even remember which one's which, if I'm being honest.
I will go through that later.
Sweet.
They did like a roundup of what missions have been done. The Broadway Emporium has been done 323,000 times. Queen's Tunnel has been done 680,000 times. Police Academy has done 411,000 times. Times Square has done 706,000 times. And Dragon's Nest has been done 175,000 times. But no mention of Clear Sky or Lexington or Hudson.
7 gazillion each.
And 190 people have completed all the accommodations. And they
Nice.
Better people than I.
And I.
Yeah, everyone's still chasing the gear sets at the minute. I expect the accommodations will be next for a lot of people once they've got the gear sets fully complete. Anyway, as GE Ambush is in full swing, guys, what do you think are the best missions to run and why? Robert, do you want to take this one?
I've been running a lot of Hudson because it suits my playstyle quite well. Because you can literally just run through the whole mission shooting shit. You don't really have to worry about, just Lone Star all the way. But I have been mixing up. I've done Lexington quite a few times as well, and Clear Sky. And Times Square quite a lot of times as well, actually.
Yeah, we had somebody in chat whilst we were streaming on Twitch last night say, hey, why aren't you guys running Times Square because of the amount of, was it Times Square? Because of the amount of credits you get from it. You get quite a few. I think you said it's like 1,750 per run. I'd have to check the numbers. I think
that's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close to accurate if you run it on Legendary. Yeah, it is definitely up in that sort of area.
And the case was, I think we just wanted something to kind of chill out and do rather than, I know it's not difficult at the minute, but it still can be a ball ache if you haven't got a decent group. So, Clear Sky was interesting last night, wasn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
Thanks to Weezer and Spider-Man 2099. They joined us for about an hour and a bit, and we farmed the hell out of Clear Sky and a couple of other things. So thank you very much, boys. I think we've figured out the drop rate of a certain exotic weapon in that incursion now, haven't we, Rob?
Oh yeah, the Medved, yeah. Get it
it's
a
got
lot.
100%. Yeah, 100% drop rate.
How many did you get?
I got one. I'm pretty sure Spider got two during it. I think you got one, didn't you?
I got one, yeah.
It was like the Oprah of Medveds last night. If you'd have been there, you would have got one. I'm just saying. Luke, what do you reckon is the best missions to run and why?
What you've just said, to be honest. If you want to mix it up, go for Hudson and tick off a couple of the playlist missions. If you're all about the GE credits, it's Clear Sky, Lexington, and again Hudson, isn't it? It's not changed from the first or the second or the third G, as it is literally farm till your eyes fall out.
They literally feel like they're going to fall out at the minute. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to be efficient in collecting GE credits, obviously you've still got named bosses in the open worlds. They drop 150 as recommended by a good friend of ours. If you want to, go matchmake into random people's groups and go steal their Bullet King. That's always a good idea. It's the easiest one to find. I hear the DZ's quite efficient for collecting GEs.
No comment.
Because somebody definitely wasn't running that this week the minute the GE started.
I couldn't help myself, dude. It's where my character was.
It's like, well, I'm in a safe house. I've got to get from the safe house to the checkpoint. Let me just kill these manhunts that are in DZ9. I'm in DZ1, but it's fine.
It's on the way, you know?
I'll make it. Yeah, it's on the way.
Can I point out an inaccuracy that you just said there? There are no safe houses in DZ1.
Oh, noob.
I hate you.
Disagree.
Is that because we have plenty of checkpoints around frickin' DZ1?
Yeah.
Anyway, how is everybody doing in the event so far? Well, Luke, seeing as I bombarded you earlier and you still haven't got all 4 gear sets, what are you currently chasing and what have you got, do you reckon?
So I've been not grinding my ass off thus far. I've only managed to get 12 caches. Of those 12 caches, I've got 11 classified gear set pieces and only 1 is a duplicate. So I'm not doing too bad, but I'm 1 away from Alpha Bridge. I'm yet to receive a single piece of Hunter's Faith, which I honestly don't care about. I've got 3 FireCrest and 2 TAC. But it's Thursday today, and I haven't played yet today, so that's after two couple of hour sessions.
Robert, how is your RNG faring you this global event?
Very well, actually.
Surprise.
I think I have done the most farming of the three of us because I will have almost 30 caches on PlayStation and over 20 on PC.
Would you like to tell the boys and girls who are listening to the podcast why that is, Robert?
I had a half day on Tuesday.
Apparently, hold on. Apparently, he only played for 3 hours when he got home about
super efficient.
11:30.
I only played on PC. That's how I got 15 caches in that 3 hours. Yeah, believe me, do you?
No, I don't believe.
Not a single fucking word of it.
That's what happened. That's the truth.
I reckon you played for 3 hours, picked the kids up, got back, played it, had your dinner, played it again, and joined us later.
Well, that may have happened, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
confirm or deny
that. But I on PlayStation, I think I'm one piece away from every gear set.
Nice.
Except for maybe FireCrest. I think I've got 2 pieces missing on that. On PC, I'm missing a bit. I'm missing quite a bit. I've got a full set of Hunter's Faith on PC though, which is nice because that's going to be good on PC.
I think I'm one piece away from a full set of Alpha Bridge. Trying to think, I've got at least 3 pieces of attack set, 3 pieces of a Hunter's Faith set, and I've got a 4-piece FireCrest. So, and that's out of 18 caches. So out of 18 caches, I've had 22 drops so far, and 2 duplicate.
2 Jews.
2 dupes.
Careful.
Duds, should I say, not duplicates. 2 dud. So tired. Every time the GE rolls around, it's half one freaking status for us, isn't it?
That's going to be a tag.
Anyway, yeah, 2 dead caches and a load of duplicates.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
What?
Yeah, what build?
Sorry. What are your thoughts on the drop rate?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they said on the State of the Game, like, people were complaining about the drop rate. I think we all know Marco Stahl has done quite a bit of farming because he likes to get it over with in the first day. And I don't think he had a full set on the first day, did he?
No.
And yeah, I mean, I haven't found it that bad, but I haven't got a full set yet. And I've played 2 days for about 4 hours apiece. So is it good or bad? I don't know. We'll have to find out next Monday.
Have you been like grinding Clear Sky and Hudson and whatever, or have you been mixing it up a bit? Because we didn't sort of group up yesterday, did we? So
we did quite a bit of everything, didn't we, yesterday?
We didn't play Lexington yesterday, I know that.
No, okay. we didn't. We did do it Tuesday. We did HVTs as well on Tuesday. Me and Luke did, and we did a couple of named bosses. And I don't know. I just don't feel the need to grind this GE.
HVTs are a really good source of credits, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they reset tomorrow as well, so you can do them again.
Yes. Especially if you can do them on your own as well.
Yeah. D3 for the win.
But then, we haven't only just done that, we did like all the legendary missions, I think, this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rob? Yeah, we've got those out of the way. We got terrible exotic caches from it, but there we go. They've had like 3 ninja backpack drops so far.
I got a Tenebra.
Yeah. So we know Rob's running Lone Star at the minute. Luke, what build are you using for the GE?
When we grouped up on Tuesday, I was using Lone Star with 2 big owls. Yesterday, when I was grinding out a few of the commendations, I was mixing between Striker for the shotguns and Sentry.
Nice.
All 6-piece, obviously.
Big Owl is so good for this GE. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good fun, dude.
I tried to change it up a little bit. I got to be honest, first day, I thought it was going to be a huge case of we were going to have to stay in cover for most of not for most of it, but it would be more cover-based than before. It obviously is if you put more of the harder directives on. So I ran Deadeye, which I really actually enjoyed doing. But then when you see Rob freaking face tanking everything anyway, not really giving a shit, then It's kind of like, what's the point running Deadeye? You might as well just slap a striker on and go kill some stuff.
Yeah, striker shotgun. It's good.
Yes. Anyway, Rob, there's some masks you can get in this event.
Yes. Would you like me to tell you how to get them?
I
Yes,
would.
please. I've only got one of them so far.
I've got two. Yeah. The cage mask, the combination for getting that is called statuesque. And it's basically you have to stand still and kill stuff. 400 enemies to be precise. On a World Tier 5 hard or above mission. I'm not sure whether it applies outside of a mission. I think it has to be in a mission. I'm not sure. It doesn't stay on commendations. Well, so I'd have to check. Bug mask. The combination is called motion blur. This is the one I did first. Surprise, surprise. Killing 100 enemies whilst moving. In a World Tier
That's easy for you.
5 hard mission or above. And the haze mask is the hardest one to get, I think. It's called the combination is called personal space. You have to kill 250 enemies whilst near an ally in a strategic ambush. World Tier 5 hard or above mission. Boom.
Cool.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we obviously have 4 gear sets coming out with this GE. Is there any in particular that you are looking forward to using once you've got them?
I don't know. I kind of want to have a play around with Alpha Bridge because I never tried that on the PTS, and it looks fun.
Well, is Tacticians dead?
No. Well,
Not for heals.
I don't know. Yeah, someone in the community put a video up today explaining why he's not going to use Tactician in 1.8, but I don't know.
I think it's a bit of a tough one because I think a lot of people are thinking that the classified Tactician build is going to be a one-shot sticky BFB use for PvP, and I think a lot of people are going to be sorely disappointed with that. I, for one, am exceedingly happy with this, and I know a lot of people might disagree, but I don't think you should be able to one-shot sticky in PvP. I'm sorry. And if it is the case that you can't do that, it's balanced. It might not be great for anybody that wants to use it for anything else, but it is balanced in PvP, unfortunately. But then it also kind of makes the other skills redundant, as like Marco Stahl said in his video, unfortunately. Luke, any thoughts?
Completely agree with you on the one-shot thing. It shouldn't just apply to stickies. I don't think you should be able to one-shot anybody using anything in PvP. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Having not been a heavy Tactician user before, I can't really say that I'll use it a lot after, now that it's a 6-piece thing. I tried it in the PTS. It seemed okay. It takes some thinking about now so that you remember to switch your skills, which ones you're using to try and keep that 60 stack, which I kind of like, but it might make things a little bit situational. Like if you need that specific skill and you can't use it because you used it to keep your 60 stack and you've got to use your other one next, it might get a little bit awkward. But I think the general consensus from people I've spoken to about it is it seems a bit weak. I don't know if that's correct or not, having not used it a lot. But
I think it's due to the fact that you can get to 450k skill power without having those stacks with the gear set, and with the extra stacks, like the 450k is like the soft cap, isn't it? After that, you don't really get much.
The diminishing returns cap.
Yeah,
Right. Yep.
so the stacks don't really affect anything. Like they do, but it's not as much as you think it would be. Like if that cap was higher, then it would make an effect. But I don't. Yeah.
because it's got diminishing returns on the skill power, isn't it? So the amount you're actually investing to get the talent to proc as well kind of neglects how much electronics and skill power you've got.
So could you actually run a 6-piece tack as a more of a balanced build then? So you're actually not firing marshmallows, and then, like, for argument's sake, let's say you sit at 250k skill power and then get your 60k buff that will take you to what? 50%, 125, 375. So let's call it 400k. Would that be a thing, do we think? Or
no,
I mean, obviously, again, you're relying on your 60 stack, aren't you, before being quote unquote useful? But you know, if you're not firing marshmallows and not instantly getting melted, maybe.
I think this is one of the reasons that, you know, they're not going to bother balancing any of the gear sets at the minute, because, you know, there's a lot of things in this game that the dev team don't think of. You know, div tech and classifieds and exotics are worth chasing when people are figuring out ways to cheese them and shortcuts to actually get those things. I think it would be the same with the gear set builds as well. I think you'll see some interesting builds perhaps come out of the fact that it's not a great gear set at the minute, and you know you're going to
say sock then, weren't you?
Yeah, I was definitely going to say sock.
Gear sock.
What else do you put your gear sets in? What do you put your gear sets in?
My backpack that holds so many things. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, my
like
gear sock holds more than your freaking backpack, you nerd. And then there's FireCrest, which apparently isn't great, which sucks because that was pretty good in the PTS. Well, we'll see. We'll have to find out next week when we've got them all and had a chance to try them out ourselves.
If we've got them all.
When?
This rate, Rob.
Optimism. When we've got them all.
No, I've told you don't optimize them until you freaking
shut up, knobhead.
Anyway, we do have some questions.
Yeah, go on,
Do we?
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Is that a question? Do we?
Yes.
Yes, we do have some questions. So first up, Wigan84 over on our Discord asks, who do I have to hump in order to get a classified set? I'm going to put Luke's name forward.
Me. I'm the person that humps all the community around here. Hump me. Next.
I think Foxy would agree with you on that one. Shout out to Foxy. Please try not to impregnate any more of our Discord members.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
Especially behind the back of your wife.
Yes. I feel like I've stepped on a really bad conversation there. Anyway, McDad asks, which gear sets from the new global event will be the new meta? Definitely not FireCrest. Striker.
That's not from this event, dude. I think you might be right, though. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think any of these four are going to be strong in any way, shape, or form.
What about Hunter's Faith on PC? Completely ignore it for console because it's reliant on headshots. But
from what I've seen, it's strong on PvE, not so much PvP.
Okay.
Fish Strangler 75 from Discord asks, what is your favorite gear set to play regardless of viability? Mine personally, FireCrest, which sucks because apparently it's not great. Luke?
Favorite gear set?
I'm going to say Striker Shotgun.
I'm going to say Shut Up Knobhead again.
No, Luke likes Sentry a lot. Whenever we do PvE, he sits...
6-piece Sentry is definitely my favourite for PvE, yeah. I've got multiple builds that I use for PvP, so I can't choose a favourite for that.
Lens Star for me, I think. For both PvE and PvP.
Hold on a minute, it's not D3?
No, that's just easy mode. And I'm lazy, so, you know.
Okay. Sasquatch _1102 asks, are 5 and 6 piece classy sets better or worse than classy ninja builds? Is there a more build diversity to unlock, or is it pointless?
I don't know.
5 and 6 piece classy sets versus classy ninja builds. There's definitely more diversity, but I think the classified sets are probably stronger overall, depending how you build.
The 6 pieces are pretty strong, so, well, some of them are. I don't know.
Rip.
Yeah, there's quite a strong reason why not many people are bothered about ninja builds anymore, isn't there? I would say there's now less diversity, because people were coming up with some weird and wonderful 3-piece this, 2-piece that ninja builds, weren't they? Which was brilliant for a time, but I think they shot themselves in the foot with I love the ninja bag talent. I think it's a brilliant idea, but releasing it this late into the game's life cycle with so many gear sets to choose from, I think the devs shot themselves in the foot a little bit because it was almost impossible to balance, wasn't it?
Would you like to see exotic gear increased to match the classifieds?
Yes.
That was our next question. Apologies, Savi84.
What if they, when they did that, they changed the ninja bag so it gives you 2 wild cards rather than just the one? So if you have 1 piece of the gear set and you had ninja bag on, you then had a 3-piece.
That's dangerous balance territory there, I reckon, Rob.
I'm just spitballing. It's all right. It's never going to happen.
It's fine. Accept your apology.
Okay.
But yeah, what do you think about the exotic gear score increase? I think we'd all like to see it happen for PvP reasons, because it could mean, Last Stand and Skirmish would have their normalization increase, so you could actually use proper 6-piece classifieds in there as well. Anyone else?
I said yes, but now you've mentioned Skirmish, I regret saying yes. I like that Skirmish is not full of pred. Sorry. I like that Skirmish is not full of 6-piece pred.
I was going to say, I'm not going to actually repeat what I was going to say. It's probably not a good idea.
But yeah, I mean, if they tweak and rebalance how pred works and how nomad works and whatever they are or are not going to do after a couple of weeks that we've got all 14 classified sets, then yeah, maybe. I mean, if they're going to do exotic gear, I'd like them to do high-end gear as well. I mean, I kind of guess that's what he meant by his question. But
I thought there was only 3 gear sets. There's Predator, Striker, and Nomad. Sorry. Hey,
you're forgetting D3, dude.
Be awesome, yeah.
Star. There's 5.
D3 doesn't count. You just shut it down as being easy mode.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You lazy piece of shit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, quick feedback. I was scouring Reddit, like we all do this week, and I did see a couple of posts regarding, are there any podcasts that cover the division? Yes, we do. And we were one of the recommended podcasts that were posted on there. So thank you very much. Thank you to OMG B33S and Taylor83, and also username spelled YOUZERNAEM. Christ, that was difficult. Anyway, he says, I second SITREP Radio. Mike, Rob, and Luke give you the weekly important stuff whilst avoiding too much idle side chat. We try. We obviously try, and I apologize every week when it goes
absolutely is he listening to?
Wrong. Apparently, we stay completely on topic, and we're still entertaining. That's down to Rob on a weekly basis. I just want to say that now. Rob's material he has scripted every week is on point. And yeah, we have a lot of material besides the podcast too. So honestly, it was awesome to come across this on Reddit. So thank you very much, everybody who posted that. And thank you for sharing us.
Can't believe you found a nice comment on Reddit.
Hey, Reddit might be the butthole of the internet, but that doesn't mean there's not nice people over there.
Reddit's been really kind of nice. Although today I noticed it started turning salty. People are obviously getting tired because they're playing too much. Just getting a bit angry. Tired and angry. Let's abuse some people on the internet.
To be honest, I did go on Tuesday. I was like, okay, so we're about an hour into the GE. Let's see who's complaining who hasn't got a full set yet.
Harsh, dude, harsh.
Hey, come on. I've seen worse comments over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, that is the show for this week. We've tried to be as brief as possible, which I don't think happens. Roberts.
Yes?
Where can the listeners find us?
You can follow us on Twitter at SITREP Radio, or we have a Facebook page. Send us any questions or feedback to our new email address, which is I'm a cunt and maybe Welsh at gmail.com. I believe that's a really good email address, yeah.
I just want to shout out to Rupert for that one.
and don't forget, you can also check out the episodes on our YouTube channel. We also have some other stuff on there which you could check out. IFMs we occasionally do, build videos sometimes, and a beginner's guide as well called Agent Origins, which is in the works. But
yeah, we're mid-episode at the minute. GE's on. Next episode will hopefully be out next week if everything goes well, if we get some sleep across the weekend.
But please like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you very much.
You know, because it's a new email address, do you want to read it again, Rob, just in case people missed it?
No. I think I said it wrong anyway.
Yeah, you did. So we're not getting any emails anyway.
Shit.
Oh dear. You can find SITREP Radio on any of the following platforms: iTunes, Apple Podcasts for iOS, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Overcast for iOS, Stitcher, Player.fm, Pocket Casts, RSS feeds, Podbean, and please rate, review, and subscribe whilst you're there. Thank you!
I just want to say, you people brighten my day up every week. Thank you very much, Luke and Rob. Anyway, make sure to check out.
You people? What do you mean, you people?
Tell what time it is, Mikowski. We finished with the Tropic Thunder references now. Anyway, make sure to check out Mash Those Buttons over on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Go check out some of the awesome podcasts that are a part of the Mash Those Buttons family. God, let's end this. Special thank you to Sean Winder from the Division Elites and the Loot and Shoot family, which we are a part of, not apart from. Thank you for listening, agents, and we'll catch you post GE ambush next week. May RNG be with you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Luke, you never say bye. What's wrong with you? Just wave.